Hi everyone, welcome to another week 4. I saw a bit of blue sky earlier on, so I put a different picture as the background, but it doesn't look quite as blue outside anymore. But the weather's a bit milder. I went outside earlier on, and I didn't actually need my jumper and coat immediately, so that's a sign. And we've already got an hour more of daylight since the first day of term, so a little under a month and an extra hour of daylight, and we'll have another couple by the end of term. So that's going to be nice to have a bit more daylight, a bit more blue skies, and warmer weather. What are the main things to say this week? A few different bits and bobs. One thing to say is that the COVID-19 situation is certainly is getting better. Deaths are now falling, which is really good news, and cases have continued to fall, as have hospitalisation. So the pressure on the NHS is reducing, but obviously we still need to remain vigilant. We're reading today about various new variants, South African variant at the moment, and concerns leading to extensive testing in different parts of the country. So we do need to remain vigilant. Please do limit your outside activities to exercise and essential journeys, please. It's frustrating. It remains very frustrating to not be able to do all the kinds of things that we like doing, but hopefully we'll be able to get back to that soon, and we'll be able to get back to doing that sooner. Obviously, the more that folk are limiting their exposure to other people, because that means that whatever's here as a COVID-19 variant is not spreading as fast if there are fewer people out and about to act as a vehicle in which for it to spread. So please be ensuring that you're on top of that, limiting your activities. As mentioned in previous weeks, you guys have been great at that, especially last term. And undoubtedly this term as well. So it's just a reminder, it's not any kind of, we know you're not doing that, because I'm pretty confident that you guys all are, you all appreciate and understand externalities, what we teach you in economics, you understand the social costs of actions. And so I'm pretty confident that you guys are doing the business. So keep it up. Hopefully not too many more weeks of it. One thing to say on the whole lockdown situation is, as much as you can, be understanding of staff who have childcare issues on top of their day job. I'm one of them, 2 kids who are 5 and 7, and they do need to be homeschooled, and I do need to be flexible for that. It's not ideal, but it is what it is, and I'm trying my best to ensure that I'm responsive in and around that. And the same goes for all of our staff as well. They're all doing a fantastic job at the moment, juggling so many different things on their plates. And obviously, I'm encouraging our staff to be understanding of your situations as well. Many of you are juggling all sorts of difficult situations. A number of you have kids or dependents or people that you're looking after. And so that's something that, again, we're conscious of. You'll be aware that the CIP, or sorry, it's not CIP, it's gone back to being called ECF, but it's getting towards, it's moving in the direction of what the CIP was last year, in the sense that there's been a retrospective relaxing of the evidence requirement for ECF forms, retrospective back to January the 4th. So please do take note of that. There'll be less of a requirement for evidence, given that it's just quite hard to provide evidence in a lot of these situations. So that's also there for you, that support there. And please do be in touch if you need support, if you want to chat with somebody, if you want some online interaction. You have your classes, but they can often not necessarily feel like a particularly inviting environment if you're not feeling great. I've personally found that Mondays are pretty crap. You just finished the weekend, even though the weekends aren't great, they're still something different. Certainly for me, they're a break from work, and then I've found getting back to work on a Monday quite hard the last few weeks. Feel free to, I think it's good to acknowledge this, good to work out what's going on, talk with people. I can talk to my wife, I can chat with colleagues about this. And the university also offers lots of counselling support, so do go to this essentials page, support and guidance, if you want to do that, or chat with your mates. And also look out for your mates as well. If your mates in your house or your mates via WhatsApp or whatever aren't responding as they might normally do, or responding in different ways, ask them questions, check up on them, check up on everyone, check up on your mates, make sure that everyone is doing okay who's around you. These are really difficult times, and there'll be a time soon when we get back to getting alongside each other in normal ways, but for now we've just got to get through this, so please do be looking out for your mates at the moment. I'm just going to check what other things are on the email that I'm going to be sending out. One bit of a reminder is if you're attending, please do attend all the online sessions that you've got, be they live online sessions or be they tutorials. Whatever they are, please attend them. Please also be watching your lectures. You'll be aware that this is a virtual age with number of views for videos, and so staff can see how many students have viewed videos. We can see how many have and haven't, and it's not a kind of a means to check up on you and say, what are you doing? It's more, please make sure that you're keeping in touch, keeping on top of things. It can be quite easy for things to start to pile up, even when you're not going to actual lectures. The lecture content's there, but it's good to look at it in a timely way, such that when you come to it later, it's going to be revision rather than vision, so to speak. And when you're joining virtual events, please join using your university email account. And this does sound like being fussy, but there's a practical and really important aspect to this, which is that there's plenty of accounts of university online teaching sessions being hacked, people turning up who aren't supposed to be there, not even from the university, and posting offensive material, this kind of stuff. That happens if we allow in people who don't have a university recognized email address, and you may have seen the noises. We have to let people in because Teams is set up such that someone outside the organization can't just come straight in. And so in order to avoid us having to stop you guys coming in because you're coming in from a non-Reading account, please just log in using your university account. And if you're finding troubles with doing that, again, get in touch. IT will be able to help you, or it may even be that your lecturer, your module convener or class tutor might be able to help. The Economic Society is getting going. And so please do look out for an advert for their first event coming up in the next week or two, a virtual event, of course, but the Economic Society is back and going. On placements, please do take a look. Great email this morning from Purnima. So if you are looking at a placement, there's a great opportunity with a company called Emperor, which has had a student from the school go to them this year, and so they want to particularly recruit back from the school again, having been so impressed with you guys. So that's a great opportunity. Do look that up. And the final thing is to say that there are visit days coming up, 4 in the next month and a bit, and these are ways in which we try and convince future you guys to come and join us. You will have come to a visit day on the campus and you will have thought, wow, what a great campus, and you may well have made your decision based on that. Students can't come to visit days on campus at the moment, sadly, but we're having virtual open days, and the first one is coming up this Saturday, and I'm really thankful for the help of a bunch of you guys, in particular this Saturday. Grace Loweth, Shubi Tolu Ogunpolo, Imogen Cartwright, and Anna Gardner are all helping us out, so thank you to them. And do get in touch if you do want to help out on open days, or visit days, as they are for the next month and a half. They're a really, really big part of how we try and convince people to come and join us in future years. Very, very last thing, you may have noticed in the news, and I'll put the link in the email. Student loans. We kind of touched upon this in our conversation session last week. And the Vice-Chancellor has been a signatory on a letter sent to the government, and it's been in the news today. He's sent a letter to the government asking that they stop interest payments on student loans for 15 months in recognition of how difficult the COVID-19 crisis has been for you guys. So do have a look at that if you want to. That's useful information. So that's that. I hope you have a great week. Keep in touch, drop me emails, make me messages on Teams, whatever it may be. Always happy to hear from you, always really keen to hear from you and find out how things are going. Take care. Bye-bye.